Hello, friends. It's time for Talk for Dodge, the show that uncovers the stories behind the houses in the heart of our community. I'm Jeremiahjcondon.
And I'm Todd McCubbin. And today we are here with just us to talk about Talk for Dodge over the last few years and 103 episodes later of just talking to people and having fun.
103.
I think it's 103. It's a big number.
And we still have a lot of guests to interview.
We do. But this week, none of them were available. And the ones I called, I tried to text quite a few and nobody texted me back. So,
well, it's just so intriguing how much I've learned from just interviews.
I think the police chief was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
When he was on here talking about, at the time it was the case for 8, but it was, about how many officers we have, how our crime's different, we get all these bad reps, but when you look at it, violent crime in Fort Dodge is low.
Low.
But the statistics make it look like we're...
And then we learned from the fire department on like the technology side of things and how much they do as paramedics as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, none of them are just firefighters anymore. They're all a combination of both, and they hire them that way now because they have to.
Yeah. We've learned things from people with assisted living, police, fire, Army, Iowa Central coaches, the shelter, so many business owners.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Todd Baker was fun to have on here. Yeah. And I really think this last one, if you go back one and watch the one with the homeless shelter with Brian Vital Minutes, he watched it and put a message on Facebook about, thanks for doing this, because it really helps get that word out of what that population is and how to start working with them and make that population better.
And I've already used his services.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Having some furniture picked up.
Yeah. Yeah, so crazy. We've also had so many city officials. We've had supervisors, mayor, council members, ex-council members. We've had representation from both the high schools, Salem and senior high.
That's right. And remember, we had Jesse Ulrich on while he was still at the high school, and then the next day he got promoted to Iowa Central.
That's true.
That's one of the persons that never texts me back. I'm like, Jesse, we need to redo this.
Yep. And that's back when I used to ask him all about superheroes.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, well, it's almost Easter, and I think we need to go with Jesus. It's like,
that's right. He did say that. I forgot about that. Yeah, that one was cool. And then, Josh Porter did a great job, and I kind of want to get him on again because since then they're starting the new bond referendum for the school system, which is a pretty cool deal where, taxes aren't going to go up, they're not going to go down, and they can redo that bond without affecting what we pay on that levy every year. So kind of a cool idea, and I'll talk to Josh, see if we can get him on here again soon.
And before we get into like current things, also arts, right when we switched over and did this, we had Shelley Bodorf on the show, and oh my goodness, how I was thinking about this is the what do you call it, the red car effect?
Oh yeah, once you hear about a red car, you all of a sudden see all these red cars.
Yeah. So in this effect, it's like everyone says, people say, there's not a lot to do, or I don't know what to do. It's like, okay, well, go to these resources. And there's 60 things to do every month. I say that all the time. Shelley, she's turned me 100%. It's like anytime someone says that, it's like, well, just with the arts, there's 60 things every month to do.
Average of 2 a day. Well, the other thing, Matt Johnson was on the other day or a month ago about the Better Way project. And one of the things he did with this is he had somebody put a community calendar together and he linked it on my calendar. So I can activate the calendar. Well, I kept turning it off so I didn't have to see all the stuff, but there's so much stuff going on, but the notifications were killing me. It's like every time I turn around, it's like, there's a farmer's market. There's a concert over here. There's this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I had to shut it completely off.
I don't think we've ever talked about the farmer's market.
No, we should do that.
Is it Wednesdays?
Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Okay.
We'll have to get Kendall Pliner in here. He'd be a good one for that.
Yeah. I've hit it up on a couple Wednesdays and picked up some green beans and potatoes and cabbage.
Next time get some kettle corn and ask Kendall to be on the show.
Okay.
Just let him know when it works. That's a great idea. So
Yeah.
shout out to Kendall. We'll have to tag. I don't think he has Facebook, but we'll try.
One of our most well-known people that we've had, not from Fort Dodge, but loves to come to Fort Dodge all the time is Audi.
Audi Crooks.
And it's almost basketball season again. Well, not yet. It's football season, but
let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's still warm out. No, Audi Crooks was fun. And that it's different because with everybody else we had in here, we kind of know them. So we have that little bit of relationship. They kind of know us a little bit. With Audi, it was like this person that we've never met
Here's
before.
2 crazy, weird guys that just want to say hi and let's hang out for 30 minutes.
I watch you on TV, and I got tickets to the games, and You know, and I've known her aunts forever, so I do have Iowa State girls tickets, and I give them to Barb most of the time. I'll text her, "Do you want my Iowa State tickets?" And she's always like, "Yeah." So we drop them off. She picks them up at the office. It works out well.
We even had a client where we drank wine.
Oh,
That falls under the business owners.
that's right.
You know.
Having Soldier Creek wine on here, and she's so much fun.
Yeah.
I think that was I can't tell anybody which one's my favorite, because every time I go back and watch one or look at some clips, I'm like, that one was so cool. Let's do it again.
Yeah, you talk about somebody right there that went to college to get a degree, got a phone call from home saying, "Hey, we're going to change what we're doing." It's like, okay, what degree do I need to do?
I'll be there.
Start learning, go do a little travel, and come home and run a business.
And does really well at it. It's so cool, and you see it expand. They just put that new winery on the back of it, our winemaking facility.
Yeah.
Have you been out there yet?
Yeah.
I was at the ribbon cutting, and it was cool being able to walk around, and, you know, of course, they'll give you the grand tour, and it's just neat.
It is really neat.
One of my other favorites, I don't even say my favorite, was Sergeant Kindler, the Army recruiter, because you just don't realize what a resource this area of the world is for our country's military.
The quality
of people they get from the Midwest is what they kind of go for. So this is a hot area for them to
He
recruit.
said like 4 or 5 little areas, and we're right in the pit of it.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of him, I remember getting goosebumps while he talked one time about our community. And I don't know how many times it's happened, but I just wrote, how many times have I gotten goosebumps on this show?
Oh, a lot.
A lot.
Something
and every time it does,
realized.
it's like, hey, look. I always was like, you just did that to me.
Yeah, quit doing that.
And you never know who it is, and you never know what they're going to talk about, and all of a sudden it happens. And it's like, oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's just stuff you never knew. And we've been here almost our whole lives. And just all this stuff comes up that you just never knew and never understood. And why did that work this way? And they, get somebody on here to explain it. And one of the things that seems to come up every episode because of you, Jeremiah, is the trails.
Yeah.
You're always talking about the trails are so cool. And
everybody.
We were walking the other day.
Concrete right now in front of my house.
I was going to ask about that.
Yep.
Did you go write your name in the concrete?
Well, when they get actually right in front of my house, and I know I did say right in front of my house, but it's actually over there. My kids really want to go down there and put their fingers in it. I don't know if we should.
Heck yeah. Worst case scenario, they say you can't do that, and they scrub it out.
That is true.
So
that's
you have my permission. Is that
Thank
okay?
you. Thank you, sir.
Todd said I could.
Mayor Matt, is that okay?
Yeah, I might have to call the mayor. Matt, can I do this?
We'll ask for forgiveness.
There you go. Wait till they make you cut out that section and you got to report it. But as long as they save the section for you, that'd be okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be like my driveway. So.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you got to drive over it.
I'd let them cut it out.
Nice. That was nice.
No, it's so nice. And everybody uses the trails, and they go all the way out to Soldier Creek. And now that they've done that, my wife and I have went out to Badger and back like 3 times.
Do you have to go through Snell Crawford to get there, or can you just go straight out?
No, we hop over on the Woodlands.
Okay, so the Woodlands connects to.
Yeah, and think about the trails. How cool is that? Like when you leave my house, and for people that don't know, it's on North or 22nd Avenue North, or North 22nd Street.
Yeah, you almost know your address.
Almost.
What else did you learn in kindergarten?
Trying to trick you up if you're trying to find me.
What was your address in kindergarten?
We can go right down that trail, hop on the old North Woods Trail, and that goes right over to Snell.
Okay.
If you and I hop in a car, from my house and I hop on a bike,
you'll get there first.
I'll probably beat you there.
Yeah. Well, I have an e-bike, so I know I'll beat you there. And then the trails and Matt Cosgrove and the Matt Cosgrove Center.
Yes.
Is super cool down by the river.
Yeah, you can take that out behind Loomis and around, and
the
trail goes right back there.
I've had 3 meetings down there so far, and they have that big classroom, and it is such a great place to meet. And you just look around, you're like, why have we hid this river for the last 100 years? It's like they did everything they could to plant trees around it and say, no, it's not really there. We're not a river town. Mm-hmm. And now all of a sudden it's like, okay, let's make this river cool and let's concentrate on it. And it's awesome. And it's right there by downtown. Bringing that up into downtown and everything that happens up there, it's just a neat idea.
And I talked about all the information and the toys and stuff they have for the kids to learn. Mm-hmm. But it's not just for the kids.
No.
The adults love it too.
Yep.
I mean, it's about waters and beaver systems and
and then go out to Kennedy and the same thing. And, you ride your bike out to Kennedy and they have the Storybook Trail.
Yes.
Or just ride around the lake or Veterans Park. You know, we talked to Dr. Minke about Veterans Park and what an amazing space that is.
Yeah. Yeah, we had one person that said, oh my gosh, I rode my bike around Kennedy Park and I couldn't even believe I was in Fort Dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this was like surreal. Like,
Yep.
why would you even think of leaving?
Yeah, I don't get it. And why people want to be here. And, you know, we get people here and, you know, we'll give community tours, and both of you do that. Both of us do that quite a bit. If you ever want one, just let us know, because it's just neat to, and we're both adapt.
Yes.
So it's cool. We're not just like, okay, we're going to go here, we're going to go here. They're like, oh, you're into outdoor stuff and riding your bike and doing this. So we'll take them, show them where the trail goes. Go out to Kennedy, or I'm into shooting sports. You know what? We have a half hour. We can ride out to Brushy, and I'll show you where the range is, because we got that little fishing lake out there. And, you know, we usually don't run out to Twin, but if somebody really, really is interested and, you know, hey, I love water sports and stuff like that, Twin's 20, 25 minutes away.
Yeah.
We can actually hit that on a tour, and it gives us, you know, 40, 45 minutes to kind of talk to them and get to know them.
Maybe we can get my little boat out for that.
Oh, there you go. I'm not getting on
Give
your
a
boat.
tour. No?
No.
It started every time lately.
Well, good. Can you swim?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there we go. We're good then.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
life jackets. I follow the law.
Yeah. Yep.
It's the law. You got to have so many life jackets. And
One for each of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
Recent things in Fort Dodge, we just had Trace Adkins,
Yeah.
a.k.a. a lot of people think that was Todd's true twin.
And if we
But
can on this, we need to put a picture of me next to Trace Atkins up. I'll send a picture with my black cowboy hat on.
Now, not that I really noticed, but I did notice because everyone's saying you guys are twins. So he does look like he's worked out a lot more than you.
That's impossible.
He looked like he could
Yeah, Trace
bench
Atkins is
something.
Hey, I go to the gym. I can bench my body weight.
No, I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying there's... I don't know, but his songs were awesome, just like they were back in the 90s. And I love his songs because I don't have to learn any new ones.
I love 90s country. It's been that thing since, you know, you're little, and it was Garth Brooks and, you know, Toby Keith, and, you know, you'd get
Tim
chills.
McGraw, Without Faith.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And even with Faith is okay.
Yeah, don't go to their concert together.
Well, it's great. I haven't been to that one. I was thinking of Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're amazing.
Yeah, both of them are really good. I went to that one. I haven't been to
We need to get them to Fort Dodge next year for the country jam.
We're going to need a bigger Harlan Rogers.
Yeah, maybe only Fort Dodge citizens can go first.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you have to be from Fort Dodge for the first 5,000 tickets, and then
Yeah,
there you go.
and then the next 1,000 tickets cost like a lot more money.
That's a good idea.
Gosh, I'm so good with ideas.
Yeah, call Jim Reed. Call Craig Schlantz. That's who came on the show with us.
He did. He came in and told us everything we needed to know.
So next year, Travis Tritt being out there, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
And Harlan Rogers is a bigger space. I will not be in town. I already know next year either. So I'm going to miss this year and next year.
Travis Tritt has so many amazing songs, and he has so many really, really bad ones.
Oh, yeah.
Even on his greatest hits.
You want to know the coolest concert I ever went to was Brooks and Dunn and Reba.
Yes.
Reba. Oh my God.
Reba.
Every song you knew every word to, and you're up there for like 2.5 hours. And it was the coolest. And I'm like, we could do this again. And go, I've known Brooks and Dunn forever, but I didn't know they had that many hits.
Oh, yeah.
Until you spend that much time listening to every one of them.
Yep.
So there you go, Craig and Jim.
Good job.
Ted, come on.
First of all, good job.
Yeah, let's do 2027 can be Reba and Brooks and Dunn.
Love it.
Love it. Yeah. Other project we had a Mike Larson on here talking about the bridge.
Yeah.
And drove by today, and they have the little decorations on the right side, and of course it says Veterans Bridge on the left. So it's kind of cool. That's moving, and they're going to start probably in the spring on doing the little pavilion on the one side, on the east side. So it's amazing he raised that much money that fast to put that bridge together. And a lot of it was in kind. A lot of it was people just saying, okay, you need material, I'll write a check. And that's a neat project. And kind of amazed how fast it went. And Tom Dorsey's part of that. And here's my shout out to the American Legion and the VFW, because we're always looking for members. I'm a member of both. And American Legion's got a really good push right now. And speaking of a really big push on the American Legion, at the last J Mars Car Show, we actually did an American Legion membership drive. So I sat out there with the car show. I actually polished my Jeep up with the big red wheels, and we sat out there. I put Joyce's name on the front of it. Because you have to fill out the thing. She goes, "You really didn't put my name on?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I did." And we sat out there. I think we got between 7 and 10 new members, and told a lot of veteran stories. It was so much fun because you get a bunch of us together, and everybody has their little stories, and they get to tell you what the job was and all that stuff, and when they were in, and that was cool. And VFW is the same way. I love going to the VFW and listen to old grumpy veterans and tell their stories.
It'd be fun.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So I really think over the last couple of years, we have done a lot of stuff with this show that I don't think people realize that there's just a wealth of information. And how often do you find yourself telling people like, "Oh yeah, we did a podcast. If you want to know more about that, you can go to Talk Fort Dodge. Just look up Chief, whoever or Hill or whatever, and he'll tell you all about how this works." And they're usually 40 minutes if we don't shut up. They're an hour and a half, but
Jen Becker and her little kids program.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
When my sister came home, she took her daughter.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, look at this.
So those are like things I never knew about.
We knew more about Fort Dodge than anybody just doing this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just sit around and talk about nothing for 45 minutes turns into something.
When you do it every other week. So, yeah. And then shameless plug, because I have to say this, but I am running for Ward 3 City Council. So if you're in Ward 3, please, I got a Todd McCubbin for council page. Go to like that so we can kind of get the issues, what's coming up, what people are thinking, what they need out of their city councilman. And I'm excited. I should say I'm scared and excited for that role. I do have an opponent, and we'll kind of see how that goes. So that'll be kind of exciting. But, I'd just love to serve the community. I'd love to see our community be better and better. So hopefully we'll see how it happens.
And I know you do, because that was the purpose of this whole thing, is make Fort Dodge the best it can be. And it is. And we have we have little to no part. We just want to spread the word.
Right. And, actually, the big part of that was Fort Dodge had this aura about it, this reputation. And we talked about this, and what can we do to actually help and do something about it? And they said, let's start a podcast where we just talk about, how great Fort Dodge is, and talk to some of these local leaders and these people that do stuff so that word can get out there and they can celebrate it.
I don't think that reputation's even here anymore.
I don't think so
either. I think it's just old school people that bring it up.
Yep.
Some disgruntled people, and just like you have anywhere in the world, will continue to bring that kind of stuff up. But for the most part, it's gone.
I mean,
we're thriving.
No, and Dairy Queen's ribbon cuttings, I think it's the 9th of next month. So September 9th. So we'll have a Dairy Queen, a chill and grill, whatever it's called. That'll be kind of cool. The new AutoZone, I think I saw that open the other day. Now the construction finally be over down there so you can get down the road. Oh, cool part is, I live in Knollcrest, so you come across and you come down, I forgot the road, but you used to have to turn left to go to Target and all that, or you could turn right and go over the bridge on First Avenue South. Now you can go straight into Mineral City without hitting a stop sign or stoplight. I'm like, this is pretty cool.
And nobody knows about it yet. So
I just told everybody, so I just ruined it for me. But Oh, awesome. Well, that was fun 20 minutes. I'm glad we got to do this. And
it was, and we have so many more guests out there that we want to talk about, and that we want to continue to show what's going on in our community and continue to learn and just get the word out on any new ideas that are out there. That's the next step too, is what are some of the new things?
Yep. And everybody listening to this podcast can help with this by hitting like, subscribe, share, make sure people understand that this is what we're doing. And, it's a lot of good news. It's a lot of good stuff. So please send it to your friends and family and say, you know what, you really thought Fort Dodge was this, but just watch this podcast. Mm-hmm. This is how it's changed. This is how stuff is changing. So let's help us make a difference to help the town, help Fort Dodge be better.
Heck yeah, well said.
Awesome.
Whoop, whoop.
Yep. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
That's a wrap at today's episode of Talk Fort Dodge.
Stay connected with us on social media and join us next time as we continue exploring Fort Dodge's stories through the lens of two lifelong Dodgers. I'm Jeremiah Condon.
And I'm Todd McCubbin, and this is Talk Fort Dodge.
This podcast is produced by Spin Market and Digital. Located in Fort Dodge, Iowa, Spin Market's highly skilled team can help you increase your market by updating your website, improving SEO, designing advertisements, and producing podcasts that will grab the attention of your market. Contact Spin Market today for all your digital marketing needs at digitalagent@spinmarket.com or call us at 515-302-8026. And to learn more, visit our website at www.spinmarket.com. That's digitalagent@spinmarket.com or 515-302-8026. Or visit our website at www.spinmarket.com.